sing you one of Jamie's songs, but I cry every time I sing it. It's about a little boy going to his mother and trying to find out how much time he can buy for the little bit of change that he has in his pocket. The first time I heard that song, I pulled over to the side of the road and I had me a good cry. And I called Hank Jr. and I said, Hank, I found somebody I like better than you. I'm not listening to you. So anyway, but have a nice show. Have a good show, and thank you for everything that you've ever done for me and singing my song.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for watching our videos. David Allan Coe, country music outlaw and take this job and shove it songwriter, dies at 86. Coe was part of country's outlaw movement in the 70s and was widely criticized for releasing songs that used racist slurs. David Allan Coe has died at the age of 86. Coe died at about 5:08 p.m. on Wednesday, April 29th, his representative said in a statement to People. David was a country music treasure and loved his fans, his rep said. Most importantly, he was a true outlaw and a great singer, songwriter, and performer. The country singer-songwriter found fame in the 70s as part of the outlaw country music scene, with songs like You Never Even Called Me By My Name and Longhaired Redneck. In the 80s, he scored country hits with The Ride and Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile. Coe was widely criticized for his use of slurs and racial stereotypes in his songs. He claimed he was not racist. He was also criticized for frequently using the Confederate flag. Coe was born in Akron, Ohio, in 1939. At age 9, he was sent to reform school and then spent much of the next 2 decades of his life in correctional facilities. His interest in music began while he was incarcerated. After he was released in 1967, he headed to Nashville to pursue a music career, busking on the street for money. Coe released his debut album, Penitentiary Blues, in 1970. Though he struggled to find success as a singer, others had hits performing songs he wrote. In 1973, Tanya Tucker covered his composition, Would You Lay With Me in a Field of Stone, which was a #1 country single. Johnny Paycheck also hit #1 on the chart in 1977 with Coe's Take This Job and Shove It. The song also garnered Coe his only Grammy nomination. Coe's 1974 album, The Mysterious Rhinestone Cowboy, was his first country record. The name was taken from his attire at the time. He would wear a mask and bedazzled jacket and hat for performances. Once Upon a Rhyme, released the following year, had his first successful single, You Never Even Called Me By My Name, that hit the country top 10. The song was originally recorded by Steve Goodman, who co-wrote it with John Prine. In 1976, he released Longhaired Redneck, with the title track directly referencing the outlaw country genre. A year later, he released Rides Again. However, he never found the same sustained mainstream success as others in the subgenre, like Willie Nelson. I did it, he told the Phoenix New-Times in 1993 of his outlaw credentials. I was singing that stuff for years. I was living it for years. Willie, Waylon Jennings, they just got more famous. I was the original outlaw. Consistent commercial success continued to elude him in the late 70s and into the early 80s. Then he had a major comeback in 1983 with Castles in the Sand. Its single, The Ride, was a top 10 country hit. I like good music. I don't care what it's about, as long as it's good music, he told the Oklahoman in 1985 about selecting songs. "I'm not limiting myself to singing protest songs. I just know when I hear it if it's a good song or not, or whether I want to sing it or not." In 1984, he released Divorced, which produced the #2 country hit, Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile, his highest charting single as a performer. She Used to Love Me a Lot, from 1985's Darlin' Darlin', reached